Mapangare, Wagwan, wherever you are coming from. We are continuing with the vibe of today, guys, and we have found that much of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, can you tell us about yourself? Woo, 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 woo. Gintu is Gintu, number one. Gintu is who he is, number two. Gintu is how you see him. That is Gintu. My analytification. Much of the people are just asking because they're coming from every kind of the section asking about, oh, Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, Gintu D, Gintu D, Gintu A, Gintu O, Gintu Gintu Wagwan, tin, 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 ta. Exactly. But everything is coming to the conclusion as we are waiting for much of the people to arrive onto the village, and this is the zone and the time for them to arrive onto the village to make sure that the Shinengang are continuing the Renovera, the Shagarbagara, and we are expecting much of the imbroglio to be thrown as much of the people are hesitating about it. And this is the crackatoo of the time that is already being portfolioized to this kind of the statement. And I have ever been telling you about the stories about right now, things gonna be getting worse onto the village. And the demon has arrived onto the village because she's gonna be talking about, oh, people gonna be eating my feces. We are waiting for your feces now. There are two in one. We are waiting for them. And the fact is, things are now bombshell as the village has now known that this kind of the boys are sharing the girlfriends. And this is the real fact about you should get it. You should get it. Get it. Get it. Woo, woo, woo. Let's make it happen, guys. Because people are now hesitating and talking about, oh, Gintu, can you tell us about who are these people who are sharing some of the girlfriends here? And you might be pointed and pinpointed that much of the girlfriends who are just loitering inside here, they have already been eaten and thrown into an imbroglio. Eating means that they have been antagonized properly and their section exposed in terms of ignition, it's already antagonized and they have been sacked like Safari Rally. And this is the real fact about the ladies unto the village and who are being married unto the village. This is the beginning. Guys, that the boys who are sharing, and the much of them are YouTubers who are sharing the ladies, and maybe one or each other, they have shared and removed each other, or they have trespassed and vanished with another person's girlfriend. The first person is who trended with this kind of the work of talking about it was like looking for a girlfriend was Maja KE. Maja KE started this kind of a platform talking about I'm gonna be having the dating system and I want to date this ladies, this and this. Maja KE started with Mayuvia. If you can just understand Mayuvia, this was the first lady to be started in this kind of the platform. Maja was ever shaking, turning himself like a belt and turning himself like a machine, which is spinning a bladder to make sure that it is eating and it is making sure that it is rotating the bigger machine. You understand it? Maja was ever been enjoying placing her. Imagine, guys, a person you have placed her this way in a missionary style. Then you have... You understand it? You have eaten and re-eaten and eat again. And that is the fact that is coming out. Now they're coming to the portfolio to tell us, oh, you know, Mayuguno is this, oh, Maja is this one. And when Maja now, the money was a little bit, the pocket demand was lowering. Now, this kind of a gentleman, again, the goon called Mayuguno now started it up and talked about now, this is the lady now for me to date. Now he started throwing money here and there. Me, and whenever now, that time, Maja is now talking about, oh, baby, I love you. You know how much I love you. This world belongs to you. Do you see Nyabuhanse? The whole Nyabuhanse was our plot. Nowadays, oh, you know, even the front yard here, it's our plot. I'm going to be opening here a cafe. I'm going to be opening here much of the things. I'm going to be opening here business. business here in Yabuhase, and much of the promises. But it were the empty promises a little bit during that time. And the fact comes out. The lady now was about eluded a little bit, and she started thinking about who is Mayuguno, who now introduced. And Maja, they were so friendship with the Nasto and Mayuguno. And to this time, Nasto was not acting perpendicularly because Nasto could not rectify our young boy called Maja. So as it can be told, these ladies are not to be trusted 100%. Because if you trust them 100%, you're gonna lose it. As you lose it, you're gonna be complaining yourself. Why am I saying so? It's because these ladies, they are so lunatic sometimes. They think about whenever you have, at time you're having, she's yours. When you don't have, she will run like a safari rally. That's the time now, Maja, a little bit the pocket demand was a little bit lowering to that time. Now they were inviting each other, oh, my birthday, oh, and this kind of the stupidity is what is now happening. Look at the people who are gentle, who are inviting people for a birthday. You invite your own people from your home. You're inviting this kind of the hyenas like YouTubers that come to your party because they are YouTubers or you want to shoot some videos. Stupidity of the episode. That they're coming to discuss and to see what is happening. Look at the time, Sejo and Pablo K.E., they were launching a birthday at their home and they invited Burundian Traveler. Burundian Traveler, whenever she went and sat there, the only thing that she saw was a beautiful lady who was a high schooler. And he talked about, this is my target. And they started dating the girl because of money and paying much of the money for her to go and visit and do such kind of things. Whenever they came to know that Burundian Traveler is the one who is dealing with their nephew, they were so jealousy and aggressive to this boy because of what? They're the ones who set the record to be that way. That's the fact. Look at Maja. Whenever they were just going from one position to another, inviting each other, booga, 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 booga my foot. Now this is what caused. Maja was going with this kind of a lady, Mayuvia, and Mayuguno saw this kind of a lady, so beautiful, young, short, precisive, and I think the engine or the ignition system was so fantastic, and she tried it. That, can you give me a ride? And the lady talked about, are you called Mayuguno? Oh, Mayuguno. Oh, Mayuguno. Oh, and she now slept like a rat. And Mayuguno, fue. And what happened again? Things now was falling and portfolioizing like something else, like Safari Rally. Now they started dating and make a mouse, make a dog, make a cat. It was just a shakere, 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 baby. Shakere, shakere, shakere. Every time it's shakere, 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 shakere. And this lady now was interested because of the size of the cucumber. You understand me? So Maja was having a lower one and the Mayugono was having a taller one. So this lady selected a taller one and it can reach her. And Maja was a little bit shorter and shorter in pocket. During that time, Mayuguno was longer in terms of the cucumber and longer in terms of the pocket. That's how the ladies move. And the lady moved very quickly. This is the real fact about it. And Mayuvia was being taken with Mayuguno. And now talk about this kind of a boy was so talk about suppressed and he was having a stress and the mortality rate was high. The common denominator was not working properly. The hypothalamus was shortened and things were not working very fantastic. What happened again? Now Maja saw that this kind of a story could not go so well. Let me get to the sister. Now Maja had a tactic. Now, before going for another guy so they can just take from him again, he went to take Mayuguno's sister, who is who? You get her? You get her? Yeah. She's called Dorina Elisha, exactly. And they started dating. And Maja, during that time, it was so fantastic. The videos were coming. People like them and to talk about Maja, you have got a girl. She's so honest. Marry her. Oh, conjuration is perfect. And whenever Maja tangalized these kind of the things. Now, now they created a beef between Maja KE and Mayuguno during that time, and how the girlfriend went. And they solidized it, and they talked about it, and it was over. Because Mayuguno said that I want to get a wife, I want to marry. And the money was flowing during that time, because he was just telling the sugar mummies that, you know what, you just send money, I love you, oh, I'm going to be coming to Jamaica, I'm going to be coming to the US. Have you ever gone to the US? Antagonistification. So that is the fact about it. Now they started having their own cherishment, getting some money here, getting some money there, and they started it. Now this kind of the lady was now adjusted to the body of Mayugun. Now this kind of the boy called Maja KE was now kicked off like what? Like a barista, was kicked off like a dog which doesn't have a leg. You understand? Like a dog, it is called cloning. And whenever the dogs go for conjugation, and they know that this is the point now, we have a female there, it has put the, talk about the creamy-like structures, which is bringing in the scent out and calling the male. So this kind of Mayuvia was having such kind of a structure. And she was, whenever she was walking, she was, what is bringing the male? It is a shaker. Whenever you are going to a birthday, now she's wearing so good. Maja has moved so much of the money, buy her the clothes. Now she's shining and the buttocks are booming. Now she's just walking like this way, and the buttocks are coming out like booming and coming out and sprouting, and now the people are just salivating like Mayuguno is like a hyena, is having short legs and is just talking about, oh, how can I get this kind of a structure? I'm gonna be having this kind of a structure. How can I get it, man? And talked about on how this is the point for me to go. This is the real fact. Now this kind of the ladies, whenever the party is going on, they're now passing in front there. Now I'm introducing, oh, this is my girlfriend. Oh, and she's now, yeah. And whenever you are going to them that, hey, how are you? I'm called Gintu. Oh, Gintu. Oh, you are Gintu. Oh, my God. I've been checking you. Oh, you are always funny. I like whatever you're doing. I'm watching you. It can never pass me. Oh, can I get your number? Yeah, sure. Why not? And 07. No. Whoa. Hey. Now going to start the same day, because Maja will not go to sleep with her. She will go to their home, or they have maybe got a cube somewhere. They are staying there. So we'll start like, what's up? Hey, how are you? Who is this? It's Gintu. Oh my God. Say something. I talk about, oh, today you are so stunning. I like how your appearance was, your buttocks are coming out, your nyash is nyashing. You understand? And I really like, I want to ignite my, I have a key, and I think you like my key because it's like a buttoned starter. I will just button it, not like the major one, which is the ignition. You enter the key. No, it's mine. It's automatic. It's just a slide like a snake. You understand? And I'm gonna be going with you the way you need. I like your vibe. I'm gonna be bringing you a supper. I have a supper for you. Can I meet you tomorrow? Yeah. Why not? And you go and tell Maja, you know what? Oh, baby Maja, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to see my mom. She's sick a little bit, and I'm gonna be coming. Baby, I love you. Don't cheat me, please. I love you. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. I love you too. And they are short. All of them, they were short. Now this kind of the ladies look for something which is so gentle, so tall enough, so as you can just be handled and being put together like a bonding, and make sure that you are put together like maize and soaked together in a sack, and everything gonna be coming out clearly. This is the fact about the ladies now, and they like this kind of the gentleman. That's how the things went. But Nasto, they were not telling this other boy that, you know what, you are losing it. To the real fact of the day, Nasto, they were laughing here and there, talking about, hey, Maja loser, hey, Maja loser, hey, Maja loser. That's the fact. But when we come to the real fact of the time, they are the people who could just tell Maja that, you know what, bro, this kind of a lady cannot fit you because she likes men, man. She likes men. And if you see a lady who likes a lot of men, she's horny. Yeah. Be very, very careful with this kind of the lady because they will mess with you. They'll make everything to look like you are bad. You see it? Now she lost Maja, who was surely loving her, and she went to now a goon, which is Mayuguno. Mayuguno was treating her like a Gaidi. Gaidi is a terrorist. Now, you know that Mayuguno live like a terrorist. Somebody doesn't know that one? Mayuguno has a machete here, has two logs of trees there. Talk about like D12 steels that are there, shot. Whenever you say yang, and this hand only because of the top meson is like a bomb. And you find yourself now you are just salivating and you are just throwing blood like even a cover, and you will just not understanding the aorta now will just fail, and you talk about, oh my living God, Maja is very soft, very soft. Even have you ever touched the hand of Maja? Is like a girl. And this kind of the people, so that's how sometimes you should be very hard, Maja. Be very hard, man. And whenever even you get a lady, get even the buttocks, carry her up and talk about, hey, baby, how are you? And you talk like a gentleman. Now, hi, baby, how are you? You know I love you. You know I love you. That is like a fact. Bullshit. It can never happen that way. This is what is now losing our men outside. Because now Mayuguno was I'm from, I'm a top mason to a marrow there. So he was like a dog, which is a bulldog. So every time he's talking. And this kind of the ladies like that way. Even if you slap them and spank them, that's what they need. And the Maja, whenever spank you think about is he has just touched you this way. That's spanking you. Sometimes spank even she move like 2 kilometers, and she will not think about, oh, my buttocks are booming. Whenever you see your girl is spanking behind. That's a very fantastic lady. Have you never known that about? People, let me tell you this kind of the things, how they come. Woo! This is today's today. Tomorrow is another day. No one will ever teach you this one. And the boys who are just growing to Nyabuanse, let's get this kind of, can you gather here? Are you gathering? Thank you. Let me tell you. This kind of the ladies, how they are. Just carry her, take her up, and put the legs of her to your waist. Then you fire try to dance a little bit. Maja, do you know how to dance, man? And that's the failure. Look at Mayuguno. Mayuguno was you understand? So the ladies like that kind of the courage and take her to a club, dance, not going to shisha. Sometimes it's something which is so lunatic, my friend. And every time you are always hallucinating. You understand? So sometimes you have to buffer with this kind of the conditions. That's how the ladies don't want those ones. So they want somebody who can speak with a louder voice. Yo, how are you? Lady, like how you are just coming out clearly. And you are here. Baby, how are you? They need a voice, man. Even me, I don't have such kind of a voice, but I'm trying with me. I'm trying. Don't even practice. Even the way I'm talking, I'm practicing. Yeah. So that's the voice. Now, that's why you see much of the people are just shenaniganing here and there. But to the real fact of the time, they're coming to get the real fact about it outside here. This is the facts, bros. Just get it and have this kind of the time to this kind of the ladies and put them to your focus and make sure that things are coming out clearly. That's the failure. Even Nasto took Nasto and Mayuguno. They stole a lady from Lady J, and Lady J was now speaking like now a woman who is being ridiculized already. A woman who is ridiculized is talking Safi, and the legs are this way, and she's talking about. You, Mayuguno, you took my girl. Now you think about you can take everything from me. So it was so psychopathic. And that's not the voice of voicing to a lady. That's the point I want to drive home to this kind of the lunatic genetic people, so they can just get it in 1 second a little bit. Just moan like you, yeah. Whenever the ignition, whenever you know the engine, you know the second-hand engine is a little bit a problem. So whenever you don't have a very big key that will ignite this kind of a second-hand engine, hey, you have a problem. She will just be talking about like Nokia and every kind of the voices from every kind of the phone talk about kabambe. And they were, yeah. Whenever it comes to you, you are, and you're thinking about now you are making it. You are just losing it, my friend. Whenever you come to the real fact and the scenario of the day, make it happen. Make sure that you are making it happen. Do it as you and make it happen, because much of the things are going to be coming to you live, which is one-on-one are going to be coming out again and telling you which kind of the ladies have been eaten and re-eating into the village, and they're eating again, because you have a Mzungu in the line who has been eaten with 5 generals from Nyabohanse, and they think about they're going to be winning it. Do you think about you eating a Mzungu is something so special to the village? Now we have ever been seeing that Argentina long knows how she behaves. Something so awkward, so lunatic, so you don't be bothered with such kind of the scenario. So whenever we see a Mzungu, we know that it's like a normal thing, because she has whatever other Africans have, and even spinning and turning. Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Today is gonna be a joyful day as we are gonna be starting this kind of the portfolio. Here we are, it's one-on-one live coverage, and God has promised us this another day of 3rd March 2025 as we progress and make it happen. Guys, we have the breaking news that are already onto the spot. We have already received the demon, which is the Mwango, onto the village, and today is today. Tomorrow gonna be another day. He told us that we're gonna be coming and to the village. We're gonna be coming with much of the impact, and we're gonna be eating the poo whenever she's gonna be coming back. We are waiting for the plates to be analyzed, and she's gonna be now picking small and talking about this portion is for Gintu, this is for Maja, this is for Mugesi, this is for Mayani, this is for who, this is for who. And so as we will be told that this is a meal of a day, and I don't know at what time will we be found at that position, so as we can just get the embarrassment of such kind of a highest order. But to the real fact about it is about the time she went, it was a little bit not terminated, because of the stomach right now is getting some 2-in-1. So right now we might be eating what is not necessary in terms of the digestion of the fetus or the embryo that is growing. But the effect comes out easily that she has arrived onto the village. She has found that things are heterozygous and things are not osmiquously as she thought about. She's gonna be finding it onto the ground. And since the repercussion and the reaction, she has just been portfolioized with from the Black Beauty, from Coco Mama, from talk about Miami Kitchen, talk about Yami 74, talk about all the Mora, talk about all the reactors, wherever they are. They have been hitting her like a Cherokee drum. And now, she have now gone to the real point of she was not even necessary to go back to Jamaica, but she is landing back to Nyabohanse. Wagwan. And everything is so fantastic as people are just doubting about, is she going back to Jamaica? No. To the Philippines? No. She's back to Nyabohanse. And this is the beginning. Here we go. We commence. And right now, we talked about much of the things going to be coming and much of the things going to be portfolioized. And the real impact that is coming out clearly is to reinforce our own stability, and all the shenanigans and telenovela that has been coming out because of the accusations ABCD should not be ongoing and to the position right now. Because I told much of the people that whatever you see yourself, you're talking about, you are back to back with this kind of a lunatic family, you are losing it, because no way ever. And now whenever I begin to go to the system and how they were not even good about me, and how she even came and talked about 2-3 things. And she was shenaniganing here and there, talking about Gintu should pay her. Well, I was even not monetized. I was sympathizing. And people thought about, oh, we will be going there to shoot some video. You will never get any. And that's the fact. Right now, they have woken up and have woken them up. As they are, for the people who are just now entitling that, oh, I want to go there, I want to go and do this, I want to go. Look at how many people went to Kenya so they can just get much of the shout outs, and how many are they prevailing. So sometimes look at it in an aura of value. And I was told this kind of a point very many years ago with Kenge, that again, you know that this YouTube platform, it's not meant for everyone. And that's the fact. When we come to the, we hesitate and talk about, we come to the real vibe of the day, we can come to conclude that we have a very big responsibility in the YouTube platform, as if you want to make it your own platform owning, and you get some money without investing in other things. If you get your focus, and what I see which is more relevant is take it as serious, because don't say that, oh, I have other works to do. What are you going to the YouTube platform to do? It's something which is not coming out clearly, and that is a fact, because I've seen much of the people are going here and there, talking about, oh, you know, I had a YouTube channel several years ago. I want to come up with a YouTube channel. But it's not easy. For the people think about it's easy, go and ask. Because once upon a time, I was told with the demon that, Gintu, do you know what? Do you think whenever you're talking about the Mwango, do you think that I stood up like I just woke up and talked about, oh, I want to be the Mwango? So that was like a lecture she was giving me, like she has struggled in the street. She has passed through many. She has been arrested. She has got much of this chaotic. She has got this chaotic and this and then and this. For her to come up and be who she is, she has passed a lot, because she told me that, do you know what a shit I've ever passed through? Do you know how many holes, how many people have ever inserted their own stupidical, carelessly hanging object to my own affidavit and portfolio of myself? Do you know how many people have ever dated to be who I am? Do you know how many people have accused me? Do you know how she was talking like a chapter? I was not interested. The fact now comes out clearly, because during that time I was into where I could just do some 2-3 things there and sit, relax and enjoy and do some other things very fantastic. And now I came now to know this is the real fact. Now when things come outside, and I talk about sometimes God has his own pleasure, and talk about this kind of a thing has to happen this way, the other one has to happen that way, and which is a very fantastic thing, whereby it teaches you a lesson from it, and you learn a lesson from it, and you gain from it. That's the fact. Because much of the people could talk about, look at all the people who are being chased with the Kenya fraternity, talking about, oh, we don't want to see you, and here and there and here. But the fact comes out clearly that it's less of them who have prevailed and make it a little bit. And that's the fact. And much of the people ever were embarrassed. They could not get that time to engage in this and this. But we have to come out clearly. And everybody has his own struggles to make it. Some people think about, oh, I want to follow what Gintu is doing so as I can be like him. No. That's a very big hesitation you are doing. And what I can just tell to the people who are just growing and you want to become who you are. This is a bit of the things you have to do as whenever you get into this kind of a YouTube platform, because it will not be like the past time how people were getting into YouTube platform. It was in a bulkness. People are coming in a bulk to have this kind of a YouTube platform going on. Right now, all the people who are staying in Nyabohanse, they have evacuated. They have vanished. Because of what? Things are not adding up the way they needed it to be. And the real fact is you have to go to the standard position that you started your YouTube platform. That is the failure that people don't understand. That just go and look for a person who is alongside where you are. In terms of what I mean this, where you are coming from. If you get somebody to help you, and it helps you in terms of YouTube platform, you will continue in that village and make it famous too. You can see how people are engaging in Nyabohanse reaction because they know Nyabohanse has its own audience. That's the fact. And to the real fact, tell them that I want you to evacuate and talk about other things apart from talking to Nyabohanse. You will see wonders of the world. And even the 7 wonders you have ever been hearing, you will see the 7 wonders very meticulously. Why am I saying so? Because much of the people are, there's an audience that's meant for Nyabohanse. There's an audience that's meant to know each and every kind of a person. Whenever we say Gintu, everybody knows Gintu. Whenever we say Demon, everyone knows about Demon. Whenever we say Kenge, everyone knows about Kenge. Whenever we say Lady J is known. Whenever we talk about Mayugun is known. Talk about Kibe is known. That is the audience I'm talking about. And this kind of the audience was introduced to this kind of a platform with one man, which is, we are cherishing him a little bit, and because of getting this kind of a platform, because it was meant to bring this kind of a platform, but not to hesitate and demolish it as the way he started it. That's why we are roaming outside here a little bit to rectify him in terms of the mistakes ever been doing, because sometimes he's being sniffing too much and taking much of alcohol, and sometimes the common denominator is not working properly. That's why we have to come out and talk about, hey, you young man, can you focus in your lane, because you are now wasting your good time, you're wasting your good energy talking bad about Ginto and talking about this and that and your own village, because you are the one who is demolishing it. And when I come out to talk about stop your own stupidity and some lunatic nonsense, so as we can just move together, that's the real fact about it. And if we say, talk about emphasize ourselves, talk about we can make it without this kind of the real family. They're talking about the real family. But the impact is once that even Gintu, once upon a time, I will be receiving visitors who will be talking about, I want to visit Gintu. 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 That's the fact. Like the way they're talking about, I want to visit who, I want to go to Kenga there, I want to go to this, and now they will be talking about, I want to go to the G Castle. And it's very, very soon. And I see much of the things will be coming out clearly, so as you can just make it up. The only thing is that the G Castle to be in a finished point, and we continue with the vibe of receiving much of the guests, and the party gonna be roaming. Whenever I just make sure that the right things are coming out clearly, the party will be locked in, and not like the party that Kenge was showing us, the real G party, called the real G party. That's the real fact about what's going to be coming out, because much of the people will be hesitating and talk about, whoa. These are very different generation we are, and we are making how the move is going. And much of the people knows, guys, the time I was in Kenge period, you can just talk about how young I was a little bit, and now I'm increasing. You can now see Gintu is a little bit increasing in terms of body size and the body size and the real fact, yeah, and everything is so good as we make it happen. As this is the nature, we have to grow and chest broaden and grow our pubic public hair. It has to occur because of how God created it to be, and much of the Adam's apple should be there as the voice will be voicing, and much of the things that is what we were being taught with the education system we were, that whenever you want to grow, you just chest broaden and the hips broaden also. So that the Chinese and the Mandarin people are continuing with their own sections of making computers. That's why we were left hanging behind like it's about to rain. I'll be feeling very califragistically good because it has been so hot. When it rains, I will talk about, oh, the demon has come with blessings here and there. Oh, whoa. Guys, we are waiting for the rain to rain. Whenever it rains, maize down. Pap. Exactly. And that's the fact. And the real conscience is we are waiting for the moment to come as now people are coming back to the village, because we said about the village going to be booming again, and the people going to be now talking about, oh, whoa. But we are here, guys. We'll never go anywhere, because much of the hesitations is no longer onto our own periodic table. And for us to make it come out is that we have to make it come. We have to make it come as long as we are focused determined, and making things come. And that's why I always advise much of the boys who want to get to this kind of the YouTube platform, and also the ladies. I was waiting to Sister Tumogesi here, but she has not yet arrived. I don't know what is the problem, and she never called me. She told me that, oh, Gintu, I'm going to be coming around 4 p.m. there. I'm going to be available. I talked about yes. And guys, that's how I always help the people who want to, not the young generation into YouTube, who are venturing into it, because I'm not like an older person, but I have an experience of a year. So a year is a very big thing, because a year is something, a year. You are a daily uploading. You understand, guys, how the things going to be coming, and that's the fact. And today, this is how the platform going to be going, and we really like about what is really coming out closely as we're going to be making it happen. I like for everyone who's being tuned and locked in and making sure they're subscribing, liking, and sharing, as we're going to be making the platform go forward as once. And this is how the things going to be going, and we like about everyone who's being tuned and locked in as a bond, which is bonding. Exactly. Let's make it happen and support Gintu, and everything gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. And guys, whoever thing I'll talk about Gintu, and now we are preparing much of the materials to come to the site, and I've bought much of the square tubes, which are 1.5 by 1.5 mm, and right now whatever I need is a 1 times 1 by, and it costs 1,200 shillings per each, and that's the ones that I want to purchase 32 of them, and also a little bit of some cement, because I have the ballast, I have the tiles. I've bought a little bit of them, and I want to move forward as ahead, as they're going to be coming to demolish the formwork, which is next week on Monday. We're going to be commencing to the real duty of the time, and we're going to be making sure that the real G Castle is coming out very clearly and so fantastic, as we're going to be starting it and we're going to be now finishing up to reinforcing everything, and making sure that we're going to be having the iron sheet put on top of the house, and I'll talk about the tiles on top of the veranda also. And whenever now we're going to be coming from up to the bottom, so as we are starting from up coming down, as we're going to be finishing to the down level, because it needs much of a rectification, which is talk about underground rectification, and also we have some plumbing here and there, and everything going to be coming out clearly, as we're going to be making things so fantastic out of this site. Thank you very much for everyone who has been tuned and locked in, and to its_Gintu. This is the vibe to go, and the real G vibe. Keep it tuned. Kaboom! Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back.
It's _Gintu live one-on-one from the G Castle, starting our video from at evening hours with the _Gintu. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go by subscribing it, so that you can reach 10,000. For now, we have 7,000 and 40 something. We are just don't laugh.
No, we are at 7,400 and
I wanted you to correct me.
Yeah, now corrected. Fantastic. Yeah, guys, we start up this kind of the conversation one-on-one live coverage that we're gonna be making sure that everything is coming to an essence of today, and we go and we just make it happen, as we make the something else further going on with this kind of the preparation. Like
down at our marble fish pond, things went wrong. This Gintu was the expert, but he's long gone. Tilapia swimming slow, turtles in a haze. Fish pond turned to trouble in those crazy days. Oh, the fish were suffocating. Ross Beanie says let go. Down at our marble fish pond, things went wrong. This Gintu was the expert, but he's long gone. Tilapia swimming slow, turtles in a haze. Fish pond turned to trouble in those crazy days. Oh, the fish were suffocating. Ammonia in the air, no water in the pond, and it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fish pond flirting with death. It's been to keep the balance, or so we thought. But then he got the axe and the pond was bought. Turtles crowding corners, fish belly up and still. Ammonia creeping higher, giving us the chills. Oh, the fish were suffocating. Ammonia in the air. No water in the pond, man, it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fighting for breath. I'm a fish pond flirting with death. Keeping fish with turtles, what a wild mistake. No flow, no filter, just a stagnant lake. His Gento could have saved it. He knew the fix. Now the pond's a graveyard, caught in the mix. Tilapia floating quiet, turtles barely crawl. No water left to save them, no hope at all. IMR was a legend, a cautionary tale. Fish pond dreams all drowned in a rusty pail. Oh, the fish were suffocating, ammonia in the air. No water in the pond, man, it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fighting for a breath. Me and Marwa fish pond flirting with death. So here's to its Gento, fired and gone. The fish pond silent now, no swan song. Raise a glass to the chaos, the mess we've seen. I'm Marwa fish pond, a busted dream. So here's to its Gento, fired and gone. The fish pond silent now, no swan song. Raise a glass to the chaos, the mess we've seen. I'm Marwa fish.
Low battery. Please charge.
Please charge.